Everyone seems to love football. They talk about it, breathe it, live it, like it's the heartbeat of existence. But then there's you. You don't watch, you don't care, and that might say something darker about your mind than you think. Because sometimes what you reject isn't boredom, it's rebellion. And what you resist often reveals where your power truly lies. Most people can argue endlessly about football. Teams, stats, players, victories, as if their ego depends on it. It's not just a sport, it's psychological theater. Every goal feeds their dopamine, their identity, their sense of tribe. They feel alive because the crowd tells them they are. It's not passion, it's programming. But then there's the quiet few, the ones who don't join the ritual, don't feel the pull, don't fake excitement. To outsiders, they seem detached, but psychologists would call it psychological autonomy, or, in the realm of dark psychology, resistance to social hypnosis. They've broken free from the collective trance. They don't need the illusion of belonging to feel whole. Their mind finds stimulation in creation, not consumption. And that subtle defiance is its own kind of power.
Type 1. The autonomous thinker. This type doesn't hate football, they're immune to it. They don't feed off collective emotion because their brain resists emotional contagion, the psychological mechanism that binds crowds through shared dopamine. While others absorb excitement like followers in a ritual, the autonomous thinker remains psychologically sovereign. Their pleasure system is internal, not outsourced to spectacle. They chase mastery, not mascots. In dark psychology, this is called self-directed dominance, the ability to derive validation from self-progress, not from the applause of the crowd. They don't need to watch others chase goals because they're already scoring their own in silence.
Type 2. The disenchanted realist. They once felt it, the rush, the roar, the ritual. But eventually their pattern recognition turned against the illusion. They saw the manipulation, the marketing, the tribalism, the emotional puppeteering of fandom. Psychologically, this is called dopamine fatigue, the burnout that comes when the brain sees through the show and no longer takes the bait. But beneath that fatigue lies something darker, cognitive disillusionment, the breaking of a spell. They see the crowd's ecstasy for what it is, a socially accepted form of submission. They walk away not because they're cold, but because they refuse to be hypnotized by repetition. To them, the crowd's joy looks less like unity and more like obedience.
Type 3. The divergent mind. This type doesn't reject emotion. They redirect it. Their mind is wired for novelty, not ritual. They find stimulation in discovery, design, art, or philosophy, not in watching 22 people reenact the same drama weekly. Dark psychology calls this dopamine diversification, the trait of those who generate pleasure from ideas, not imitation.
They don't crave shared chaos. They crave private creation. They see predictability as psychological suffocation. They're not detached, they're evolved. While most seek belonging through synchronization, they find meaning through solitude. They don't consume stories, they author them. And in a world addicted to spectatorship, that makes them quietly dangerous.
Type 4, the grounded realist. This one doesn't romanticize anything. They'll tell you straight, why watch millionaires chase a ball when the world's burning? It's not cynicism, it's emotional economy. Their psyche filters what deserves attention and what doesn't. And football to them is psychological junk food, pleasure with no purpose, energy with no outcome. In dark psychology, this is tied to disgust sensitivity, a defense mechanism of the self-aware mind that rejects illusions that waste energy. They refuse the comfort of distraction because they value control over chaos. While others use the game to escape meaninglessness, they confront it head-on. They'd rather feel the pain of truth than the sedation of entertainment. They're not cold, they're conscious, and that makes them harder to manipulate.
The deeper psychology. So what does it really mean when you don't care about football? It means your mind resists social hypnosis. You're not wired for spectacle, you're wired for sovereignty. You don't seek identity through the crowd. You find identity by standing apart from it. Your dopamine system values depth over distraction. You don't chase belonging through mimicry. You crave control through awareness. And that's what dark psychology calls emotional independence, the rare capacity to regulate yourself without the need for collective validation. Because when you've learned to create your own meaning, watching others chase theirs feels hollow. You're not missing excitement. You've simply evolved past dependency. You've stepped out of the crowd and back into consciousness.
So, which shadow type are you? The autonomous thinker? The disenchanted realist? The divergent mind? Or the grounded realist? Or maybe you're a blend of all, a mind awake in a world that sleeps to the sound of the crowd. If this made you see yourself differently, subscribe, because we explore the unseen layers of human and dark psychology every day. Drop a comment, because in a world addicted to watching, maybe you're one of the few who finally started observing.